Okay, I'm going to do a lesson plan on ways to grow potatoes. So this plan, or the purpose of this lesson plan, is to let students know that they have a right to healthy and culturally appropriate foods and vegetables. It also offers a solution to the practice of conservation and respect for what the earth, the soil, can do for us as people. And it also lets the students know that traditionally, in the beginning, all foods were organic and healthy. So the overview of this lesson plan is students will have an opportunity to grow a potato garden together. So these students are Indigenous to Canada, to Saskatchewan, and we have newcomers, mainly refugees from various parts of the world, most predominantly Syria. So the students will come together and learn how to grow potatoes together as a community, as a group, over a course of time, beginning with May long weekend to extending into the summertime. So this is the overview. So initially, in the beginning, I'll ask students about their potato gardening practices, how do they grow potatoes, because there's various ways that students, families do this. So we will get to listen and we'll get to see the different practices as a group. The outcomes of this project is that students will learn to live off the land. Students will also be able to restore and revitalize the practice of growing local foods as opposed to going to big consumer grocery stores. So the prepping would be to get the potatoes ready for seeding, cutting, planting, washing, getting the soil ready, rotor-tilling, all of the garden practices that we need to do before we actually get a garden going. So this would be my lesson plan. So students would also have to learn how to take care of the garden. So they would have to come and weed it, water it. They would have to take personal responsibility of it, especially if they were to go and pick those potatoes when the time was ready, later in July or August. Usually there's no school then, but me as a teacher and maybe some cooperating teachers, we would still oversee it during the summertime. And so this is my lesson plan for growing a potato garden, growing potatoes together as a community. And so I am addressing number 15, Life on the Land. This concludes my lesson on growing potatoes.